inspect the school inspectors. Dispatches Next on 4 reports on the organisation that has the power to influence your child's education.
Chat and date. Call friends and swap telephone numbers 0891 01 01 01.
You don't come to Venice every day, and to see it all, you've got to move around. Though before, if I was on holiday and it was that time of the month, I wouldn't have felt comfortable running around. Not anymore, though. Not since I've started using New Always.
Always introduce a new kind of wing. Flexi Wings. They have these flexible edges that stretch with your underwear, helping the pads stay put, however much you move around.
So now, whatever time of the month, the only thing that can spoil my holiday is running out of film. Coming!
New Always with Flexi Wings. Designed to stay put, so you don't have to.
Welcome to your own private view. Personal audio-visual sensation. Plug yourself into the pleasure machine. Position yourself on the sensory surfboard, then wait for the wave of the digital daydream. Catch a cool kaleidoscope of cornucopic teleculture. Stimulate your senses with a dose of techno-acupuncture. Freeze frame the faces of cheeky half-pinters. Put a celluloid sock in those mouthy ankle biters. Multi-digi-psycho-sensor maxo-pleasuronomy is the feeling you get, and just happens to rhyme with Virgin Atlantic Economy.
I hammer in the morning, hammer in the evening, all over this land. I hammer out danger.
Don't put it off. Put it on. Barclaycard.
Just like an igloo, at Cheltenham and Gloucester Mortgage is remarkably simple. With no valuation fees, no mortgage indemnity premiums, and there's no need to buy your insurance from us. And because warmth and security is what every home should be about, we offer the security of a wide range of fixed-rate mortgages. There's no trick to getting one. Simply phone 0800 333 900 or call in at any branch of C&G, Lloyds Bank or TSB. Cheltenham and Gloucester, run to make you richer.
She deafened half the town 'cause her exhaust was running rough. A quick fit fitter showed her where her silencer was duff. We've just the thing for you, he said, 'cause we've got massive stocks. And use some quick fit to fix the noisy box.
Oh, use some quick fit to fix the noisy box.
If you want the right exhaust at the right price, you'll get it fitted right away at Quick Fit.
You can't get better than a quick fit fitter. We're the ones to trust.
Rich bouquet? Bright, strong color. Full bodied.
I said on it too.
Kronenbourg 1664, the best-loved premium beer in France.
When you chase lightning for a living, you need protection against the elements. Protection you can rely on. If my gums aren't protected, they could expose vulnerable areas to the pain of sensitive teeth. Sensodyne contains triclosan to help keep my gums healthy, Sensoguard to relieve the pain, and improved levels of fluoride. Triple Action Sensodyne helps stop the pain and helps stop it coming back. Sensodyne, twice a day, every day, gives triple protection for sensitive teeth and gums.
On Dispatches tonight, the little boy who has a lesson all to himself and the power of school inspectors. Why a system that's supposed to tell parents what's going on in the classroom is coming under fire. Can we rely on them to get it right? Or is it time to inspect the inspectors? Somewhere in these empty classrooms, a 5-year-old boy is having a lesson. He's all alone, the only child in this school.
My mummy's got a vase like that.
Does she? Does she have daffodils in it?
No.
Okay, now what are you going to start with? Do you miss other children?
Yeah.
What do you miss about it?
They normally played with me when they was here.
Do you wish other children were at this school like you?
I did. Wish they were.
The reason why Richard Marlin has a lesson all to himself, a visit from school inspectors.
How could you make a really light green?
What it's meant, a new teacher, and for the new head, a seemingly impossible task, to turn this school around.
Are you looking at the vase at the same time?
In 1996, the school was inspected. All schools are inspected on a 4-year cycle at the moment. This school, unfortunately, got into a situation where it was termed significant weakness.
The inspector's report on this school confirmed parents' worst fears. And last winter, when the primary was judged to be failing, there was a mass exodus of children.
There was an explosion, a gut reaction that says, we're no longer prepared to accept what's happening to our children. We're going to do something about it. Unfortunately, instead of taking a little bit of time and standing back, they said, let's move our children, which unfortunately is what they did in December.
You must have been very worried for your son.
We were, because we didn't really know how far he was behind already. I mean, I really wanted him to stay at the school, and I had done for the last 18 months. But it just got to a stage where we had to forget the building and think of our son.
For parents, teachers and for children, when the inspectors call, it can be make or break. The stakes are high. And if Richard's to have friends at playtime, the new head here must convince the inspectors this school can be saved. He must draw up a plan of action for the future that revolves around just one child.
One pupil, one teacher, one secretary, one midday meal supervisor. No, it's obviously a very odd situation to be in.
You've got a teacher all to yourself, haven't you?
Yeah.
And what's that like?
It's boring, because no one else is here to play with me.
What's happened at this Norfolk primary school is a graphic example of the power of inspectors' reports. It's proof, too, of the impact of Ofsted, the school inspection body set up 6 years ago. Ofsted's aim is to tell parents what's really going on in classrooms, to publicise both successes and failures. But with so much riding on inspectors' reports, can we rely on Ofsted to get it right? The London headquarters of the Office for Standards in Education, an organisation that has a central role in shaping children's futures, the future of education in England, and a body that this year will cost us, the taxpayer, £150 million.
If our reports, 1, identify the successful schools so that those schools get the credit, 2, identify schools where problems have festered and where generations of children have suffered because those problems have not been brought out into the open, then that is enormously important. And thirdly, if parents are told what is happening in their schools, that too is a tremendous value for money achievement.
An Ofsted inspection probes every aspect of school life. Before they even arrive, a team of inspectors will have pored over data on a school's background, its pupils and their performance. But key to the whole process is the period of up to 4 days spent in the classroom observing lessons. This forms the major part of how inspectors arrive at their view of a school. Armed with observation sheets, they mark lessons on a 7-point scale, judging teaching, pupils' response, attainment and progress.
Keep it, keep it. Well defended, good defending. Red ball, spread out, Chris, come wider.
The Adele Primary School in Leeds, and like many, the head here has no argument with the need for inspection, a public scrutiny of standards in classrooms. But a recent Ofsted visit here underlined his deep misgivings over whether the present system gives a fair picture of schools.
4 days in a school isn't good enough. If your camera isn't focused and you're not pointing in the right direction, the snap isn't worth having.
According to the head, inspectors popped into some lessons only briefly, and there were others where they failed to turn up at all.
Some of the judgments that they made were based on no visits at all, others of periods of 5 minutes, 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, and I defy any inspector to evaluate the quality of teaching, the attainment level of a class of up to 30 pupils, the progress those pupils made in that lesson during that time, and validate those judgments.